And now to our COVID-19 coverage. Indiana's stay-at-home order runs through May 1st. That's 1 week from today. Governor Eric Holcomb today talked about how he's moving forward as some other states like Illinois are extending their stay-at-home orders.
Here in the state of Indiana right now, we're focused on May 1st and all the changes that we need to make and put into place through May 1st. And we'll continue to look at that road ahead in those kind of 2-week, 10-day, 3-week increments, because that's when you think about when someone is infected, it's about a 3-week process from
get exposed.
When you get exposed until you are through the woods.
We also got a national update today about COVID-19. More than 50,000 people have died across the country. Here in our state, we saw another 35 deaths reported between April 2nd and yesterday. The health commissioner told us today they're now adding 79 presumptive deaths. These are people who had COVID symptoms but were not tested before they died. And I also want to share some good news with you tonight. There's this study that revealed 80% of COVID patients in Indiana who were hospitalized have now been discharged. More help is on the way tonight for small businesses and hospitals. President Donald Trump signed a nearly $500 billion emergency aid bill into law today. This is going to fund more small business loans and help hospitals and a national virus testing program.
We learned today that small businesses here in Indianapolis have yet another stimulus pipeline to tap, and it comes from the city itself. That's because today the City County Council approved a whopping $25 million, and this is for a loan fund that will be administered by the Indy Chamber. Businesses can apply for loans up to $25,000, and the businesses don't have to repay the money if 75% of the loan is spent on payroll. Mary Mills learned today that this system is set up to get money to the businesses quickly.
The owner of House 7 Design and Build on the city's north side feeling a lot more optimistic these days.
Things have taken a turn for the better.
When we talked to Brian Zajac 3 weeks ago,
Somebody answer, please.
He was beyond frustrated.
So I'm on hold again with the SBA.
He'd spent hours on the phone trying to get the status of his SBA loan application. As of today, he's still waiting, but 2 other loans came through just days after we talked.
I was shocked compared to the process of the SBA and how
Brian received a payroll protection loan through his bank and $25,000 through the Indy Chamber's Rapid Response Loan Fund.
Being able to go to bed knowing that you can pay for rent and you can pay for your employees for the next 2 to 3 months is a great feeling.
So far, the Chamber has provided loans totaling $1.8 million to 54 small businesses, and it hopes to provide more with that extra $25 million from the city, which comes as very encouraging news to Erica Manns.
Everything's been tight. The kids are at home all day trying to make sure that they're fed and everything.
Erica is a self-employed hairdresser and mother of 5, with these 2 still at home. She rents space at the Seaside Salon, which has been closed now over a month due to the virus. Erica says getting a small loan through the Chamber would be a godsend.
It'll help me because it'll be able to help me keep my bills afloat, food in the house, and, just the things that me and the kids need.
Brian's advice for other small business owners in need of help: be sure to get that application in as soon as possible.
It is a first come, first serve from what I understand, so it's kind of a numbers game. But you just gotta be persistent.
I'm actually, I already have the information. I'm going to go print the papers out and fill them out and get them in as soon as I can.
Now, to be clear, the city isn't just giving away $25 million. It will be paid back by the feds once the loans are approved by the SBA. Also tonight, in other news, if you happen to be a self-employed worker or you work a gig, we want to remind you that you can now file for pandemic unemployment assistance. You can do that here in the state of Indiana. This is assistance for people who wouldn't normally qualify for unemployment insurance. The state started accepting those applications just today. Now to Georgia, where some businesses are opening today as the governor there has eased that month-long shutdown. Now, if you live in Georgia or you're in Georgia, you can legally go to the gym, you can get your hair done, you can get your nails done, you can get a tattoo, you could even go and get a massage. The governor says that these companies must, however, before they open, do a couple things like make sure they can provide masks and screen their employees for fever. Then, come Monday, more openings. Theaters, private clubs, restaurant, dining rooms in Georgia are going to be allowed to open then.
We've seen churches in other parts of the country defy government orders and stay open. I-Town Church here in Fishers closed for 5 weeks, but it appears to be the first in the state who believes it can reopen, follow the rules, and keep its worshipers safe from COVID-19.
What's up, I-Town Church?
Pastor Dave Sumrall delivered the news on Facebook.
We are officially in a situation where your religious freedoms have been removed in the interests of public health.
Sumrall argued it seemed unjust that box stores can open their doors to 1,000 customers while churches are limited to gatherings of 10.
I personally believe this is a fundamental attack on the definition of what the church is.
I-Town Church is big, 5,000 members worshiping on several campuses. It has given away tens of thousands of face masks and meals. In Sunday's sermon posted online, Sumrall compared the COVID-19 pandemic to the devil.
What I'm saying is if you get deceived by the devil and stay in a place of prolonged social distancing and self-isolation, then you will be desperately in trouble.
The church promises to strictly follow government guidelines. Each worship service limited to 10 people, following social distancing recommendations in a sanctuary disinfected between each service. Members have already reserved their seats, filling almost 30 church services. A church official said they were unavailable to comment. Fishers police and health officials are aware of the church's decision. They've notified the state police to, if necessary, enforce the governor's executive orders, banning assemblies to no more than 10 people.
Other news tonight, Lysol issued a warning not to ingest its products. All of this comes in the wake of the president's comments yesterday about injecting disinfectants. But today the president says he was being sarcastic.
But I was asking a sarcastic and a very sarcastic question to the reporters in the room about disinfectant on the inside. But it does kill it, and it would kill it on the hands, and that would make things much better. That was done in the form of a sarcastic question to the reporters.
Now, just to be clear, Lysol did issue a statement today saying under no circumstances should our disinfectant products be administered into the human body through injection, ingestion, or any other route. Also today, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is now warning doctors against prescribing a malaria drug outside of hospitals or research settings. You probably heard the president talk about it. It's called hydroxychloroquine. Now, there could be serious side effects when it's treated with an antibiotic, erythromycin. Doctors at a New York hospital said most of those 84 patients treated with that combination developed heart rhythm abnormalities. And firefighters in Carmel want to make sure that you've got hand sanitizer and the information you need to stay safe. So they set up this booth in front of a local MEIJER today answering your COVID-19 questions. You can see they were wearing masks and practicing proper social distancing. They're hoping to do this again very soon.